So I want to share this car cover with you today. It's an indoor cover by a company called Avant. They make it for multiple models, but today I'm going to demonstrate it on an S2000. So they make one with a wing and one without. That way it fits the car that you have. This might be my favorite part. It has a small bag that actually is usable. The cover goes back in the bag, and of course it doesn't take up a ton of room. This cover fits like a glove. I mean, it is literally the perfect shape for the car. Look at that. That's fantastic. I have the CR wing on here, which is one of the taller wings. Unless it's the really tall wing, this cover should fit your car. So they have a cover for the non-wing and the wing. I got a black one for the non-wing and a blue one for the CR wing. Let's take this one out. This is what's cool about this. It comes in a bag. You can actually get it back in the bag. If you ever bought something and it will absolutely not go back in the packing, so therefore it just ends up getting left in the back of your car. This goes back in the bag. I'm going to show you how I do this. This is the one for my car. The bag is almost the same material as the cover. It just makes the car feel special too when you put something like this on. Imagine your car is all clean and waxed. You put this on, it keeps the car lint-free, dust-free, and it's got that nice soft feel when you take it off. I mean, look at the color. It matches my shirt. So this is the way I'm going to put it on and show you. You see the logo right here? That is the front. Stretch it out. Obviously, just like putting on something with your clothing, you can see which way the stitching goes. And of course, double check your logo right there. Here is the tag. It says front. So if your car is waxed and ceramic coated like mine, put it on tops. You pull them, they slide all over the place. Sometimes you end up with a whole cover on the floor. I've done it. I've had so many of my cars that I've stretched the cover on and the elastic lets go and the whole thing ends up on the floor. Little pockets for the mirror. What I found, if you hook this on first, go to the other side and hook it on there, the cover isn't going to end up on the floor. Find your other pocket right here for the mirror. That way the cover is not going to come off. So this is what I'm interested in. The black cover fit absolutely beautiful, and it was stretchy enough that I think you could have got away with a bit of a wing. This has more material in the wing. You see right here, it's got a corner. So I would take your antenna off, by the way. That way you don't have the droopy antennas. If you see someone's antenna on an S2000 that looks like a banana, it's because they have a car cover. That fits better than I thought it would. And it looks good. When your car is under the cover, you like it to show the shape of the car. It doesn't look like a big bag, which we've all had those covers. This has that seam that follows the shape of the car. Look at that. This is the seam I'm talking about. You see how it fits down side of the car? I mean, that just shows the lines of the car. That just really, really looks slick. I like that. Let me show you the wing here. So that'll give you an idea. If you have a tall wing, you see how stretchy this is, you might get away with a little bit taller wing, unless you have one of the big carbon wings that come out of here. It might be a push. I mean, it might fit. Look how stretchy it is. I mean, look at this. Look how clingy it is. I mean, I gotta say, I think my wife has a dress made out of the same material, and it's just so nice. And the fact that it has the little caps for the mirrors, you're going to have to take the antenna off like I talked about. That is where the antenna is. That gives you an idea how fitting this cover is, how clean it is. You can see the H. I got this. Look, it's got the elastic. It's got a nice seam in the bottom. Very nicely made. Look how stretchy it is, guys. So there you go. If you're a fanatic like me, you want to keep your car clean, and then you want it inside, and then you want to cover, this is the best cover I've seen yet. And I've had many covers. I've bought the cheap covers. Look how nice that is. I always said if I could find a really nice cover for the S2000, I would 100% get one. Look how good that looks. So you know what? There is a coupon code, guys. This is it. LHT 2025. That takes $25 off each cover. Talking to these guys, they're Honda enthusiasts. I've known them since the Honda Tech days. If you're an OG Honda guy, you know what Honda Tech was all about. So they offer it for multiple Honda vehicles. Look at that, Civic, CRX, Integra. That is perfect, and it fits like a glove. Like I always say, enjoy your cars however you enjoy it. Driving it, washing it, cleaning it, putting a cover on it and looking at it in its glory. I mean, look at that thing. It's the best cover I think I've ever seen. This is the way I want to do it, either for the CR or non-CR, same process. So leave the mirror caps on. Take it from either the front or the back. I just kind of lay it in the middle of the car is the way I would do it. And you see it stays still. Having these little mirror caps, those are a good benefit. Take the back off. Leave it on the car. Of course, you don't want to get the cover dirty. So this is the way I would do it. And I'm going to put it back in the bag because you know what I'm like. I want to keep things nice. So I'm going to roll it inwards like this. Make it just like a long piece. And then I'll do the same on the other side. And I'm going to basically roll it and put it back in the bag. Of course, you're never going to get it back the way it came from the manufacturer. But when you do it this way also, it gives you an idea how to put it back on. So what I'm going to do, start at the back. I'm going to make it about as wide as the cover and just kind of roll it in on itself. And that way you know when you start which is the front. I think I might just make it a little bit easier for you. And again, it takes similar shape to the bag, keeping it that shape. Kind of like doing a sleeping bag, I guess. See? It's like the shape of the bag. So we just did a car recently, and it had a car cover in the back of the car, and it was like laid out flat. It took almost the whole trunk of the S2000. And if you're like me, you're probably going to keep this in your car. I wouldn't usually do this on a car, but because it's got a canvas roof, I'm not going to worry about scratching the car. But you see, it fits back in the bag pretty easily. You just got to tuck it all in. Make sure you don't get it stuck in the zipper. I don't want to snag this material. There you go. So it fits back in pretty easy. So there you go. Check it out. LHT 2025 takes $25 off. Check them out, guys. AvantRoadProCovers.com. That is your cover. Get it for any of your Hondas, S2000, NSX, Prelude, Del Sol, Integra, whatever you drive. Get yourself a cover. You know what, guys? If this video gets 10,000 views, I'm going to unveil my wife in front of the S2000 wearing the blue dress. All kinds of room. Put it in that corner. Got your trunk space free.